Thank you for watching part 7 of the Outer Worlds 2 playthrough. We took a little break on the ship. We're about to head out. We need to go get some medical supplies for a doctor. They're scattered all over this gosh dang planet. And we do need one more encryption key, I believe. Yep. Alright, we're going to take Niles and we're going to take Inez, I think. Yeah. Let's do that. Inez, we have some points we can use. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party has a chance to give you accrued biomass for crafting, or eating food or drink while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in addition. Yeah, I like that one. I do wish that we could change weapons and armor, but we cannot. I looked it up. Which is annoying. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I just fast travel. We don't have to go all the way to the damn elevator again. I do have a bounty. I hear it, but where the hell is it? Is it above me? It looks like 2 coils. Awesome. Ah, shit. They trapped us in here. Uh-oh.
Guns locked and loaded. Let's get the 6.
Let's get the hell out of here. How about that? Come on. No need wasting ammo on those weirdo spider things. What the shit is that? Hey team, let me know if you see a bridge anywhere. Oh, I bet we can pick this. Warning, liquid xyranium. I don't know if we've been in there.
I think the cult's signaling that we ain't welcome here. But I ain't too keen on heeding signs.
Yeah, me either, Inez. Me either.
Cowards! You've never bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
Sounds like we have someone in here that's being held prisoner, maybe? One down. Two down. Three.
Let me handle this. Seeing a shot.
Watch my back. I'm gonna check out this shit.
Parts are prime.
There's quite a few of them in here. Jesus.
About.
Good job, team. Still got a bunch more of these sons of
Raph's
bitches.
raring to go.
Keep your eyes open, squad. There's at least one above us, I think.
I'll skin your faces off one by one if you don't let me out of here!
Wow, what a hard bargain. Think I prefer my odds with a locked door between us.
The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you, gluttony. Food, food, food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you move a bit slower in combat. Reject. Well, actually, I had 3 flaws already. Hell with it. I'll accept it. What's the point of this? Doesn't lead anywhere.
Let me out! Hey, you! Let me out of here!
Who is this?
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left 1 or 2 of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Zaza. You are?
I'm Commander. 2 names. What's a glorious dawn?
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught.
And that truth would be...
The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection.
And you really believe that the rifts are some gateway to paradise?
The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the architect themselves.
Do you have any idea why your now deceased fellow enlightened individuals betrayed you?
None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with xeranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts.
Okay. I always enjoy some good revenge killing. Anything else you need help with?
There is one other thing.
Of course there is.
I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling. Your violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course.
Honestly, I'd like to know more about you before I invite you on my ship.
I'm not going to wax poetical with you about my life while there's traitors in serious need of killing. All you need know is that I'm good with a knife. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
Nothing that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
Inez, can you head back to the incognito for a while?
Really, Commander? You're swapping me out for her?
I'm sorry.
All right. When you need someone you can actually trust, you know where to find me.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
Yeah, in a bit, we've got to do some looting. Death sentence. What is this? Destruction by the Dawn's hand. The non-believers will... Okay. Magazine size 18, one shot. Automech corrosion. The xyranium fumes on the extraction floor continue to be a sizable issue for our automechs. It seems that no matter how well we try and seal the joints, the gas finds its way inside. The repair crew recommends we increase the airflow from the venting fans by at least 25%, or the fumes will continue to disable automechs at a rate we can barely match with repairs. Thank the law that we have these machines to do the floor work. I shudder to imagine what would happen if humans had to work down there. Ground floor toxicity readings. Xyranium toxicity levels 2.03%. Readings nominal. Ground floor venting controls. Requirements not met for this. Hack 5. Son of a bitch. Disabling ground floor. Blah, blah. Shit, I didn't even try to break into that. Wait, maybe we can't, though. No, we can't.
If I ever manage to make it out of this barrel!
Sounds like he's fighting for his life in there.
And where? Here?
Oh no, it's... No.
What are you doing in there?
Well, there was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first?
I suppose that's why folks usually wear gloves when they play with this stuff.
Thanks for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace?
Or I could use one of my inhalers to fight some of the noxious effects you're suffering.
Even though you are compelled to? Well, that's a notion I've never...
I've got a much better way to end his suffering. Permanently.
What? No, that's not... Someone help me!
That son of a bitch, I was going to save him too. Oh, you dick. There was the terminal, I think it was in here. Yeah, we didn't read it because we were too busy killing. Oh. Zeranium fumes are eroding our mechanicals. 2 auto-contriver Tyndall. Subject, well, you know. Thank you for your previous correspondence, auto-contriver. We have upgraded the fans in the extraction room and installed a new control terminal on our oversight catwalk, but the silicate pump seals continue to fail. As an ancillary benefit, the new ventilation has greatly increased the dwell time for workers operating the machinery, even making it safe to occupy the space for short periods without protective equipment. Unfortunately, this does not help with our rapidly degrading pumps. I have a genuine fear that this facility will fail before it meets the Sovereign's extraction goals. May the light of the Protectorate guide us all. Extractorium Superintendent Chadwick. Pumping continues to be problematic. 2 Tyndall. Firstly, as a fellow subject, I appreciate the observation that my previous correspondence edged perilously close to subversion. I have contacted Sentinel Yardley and referred myself for mental refreshment. As I await the Sentinel's arrival, I must again call attention to this facility's inability to withstand the rigors of constant zeranium exposure. This afternoon, we had the connections on part of our catwalk fail, and inspection of the fastener showed clear signs of corrosion. While the Sovereign is inerrant in his plan, we must at least consider the possibility that the contrivers advising him that it was safe to leave open access to a zeranium river were less so. Ever faithful and unquestioning, Chadwick. Z Edward 3 decommissioned, operations transferred to ZM8. 2 Tyndall. Auto-contriver. I am pleased to report that the grievous oversights of former Superintendent Chadwick have been extensively cataloged. He has been extracted by Sentinels, and all operations have been relocated to Zyranium Manufactory 8. It is an unconscionable failure that Chadwick allowed this facility to deteriorate so egregiously, without addressing its many dilapidations. But Manufactory 8 is more than capable of handling the increased load that decommissioning this facility requires. It is always tragic to see a subject fail in the simple duties entrusted to them by the Sovereign, yet the Protectorate abides. Facility Administrator Winnett. Look, I know you need help, but we got other shit to do too, so you're just gonna have to bear with us. Oh, actually. We need to collect one of these panels. This one. Our splendor unceasing. For Arcadia, no sacrifice is too great. Such was the caption of this mural, assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years. Commissioned by the sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty, the original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram stations throughout Golden Ridge. So that any subject may feel the caress of true artistry, each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. What do you think this is? Some kind of a extractor? $1,000. No thanks. Have we already been up here? It seems like there's not a lot of stuff to pick up. Do you guys hear those voices, or is it just me? All right, we're gonna have to fight to get these medical supplies, obviously. So I guess we'll get to see how good Asa is at Oh, actually, could I upgrade her? Yes, I can. Asa. Each third melee attack by Asa will automatically inflict stagger and deals bonus damage, or Asa chooses discretion over aggression and attempts to flank weak targets in combat. I like that one. The explosion caused by Asa's companion ability covers a larger area, allowing it to hit more enemies. Or, after using her companion ability, Asa deals bonus damage for duration, 25% damage for 20 seconds. Sure. Only one. Come on. At least give me two. Trooper Baylor's Journal Entry 33. Free at last, I finally got the gumption to pry Auntie's claws out of my back, and there ain't enough bits in the whole misbegotten system to get me to stick my head back into that yoke. Regina, my girl, you are on your way to the high life as an independent operator, and you are off to a flying start due to all these fine supplies that I borrowed on my way out of Auntie's camp. I am committed to this new life due to my extraordinarily self-driven nature, and of course, the hefty fines awaiting me if Auntie gets their hands on me again. I even found myself in this fine cave to hide out in. No one is going to find me here, for I put a few holes in them first. But nothing's perfect. I wish this damn wind would stop whistling through here all day and night. Seems like it'll be enough to get on the strongest of nerves, even though I thought I heard whispering when I came in. Woman doesn't need that kind of atmosphere when she's hiding out. See, I did hear some voices. Where is she? Trooper Baylor's Journal, Entry 34. Regina, my girl, don't be letting your nerves ruin a good run. Just one more pull from the bottle. This cave is your best asset regardless of its peculiarities. It's a short shot to a couple vendors and far enough off the beaten path to keep folk from stumbling in. Why, just last week I helped relieve a lost Sub Rosa salesperson of the weight of his goods and sent him on his way into the vermin-infested ravines. I may be a bit of a thief, but I sure ain't no murderer. I leave that to the critters. You hear that, Mr. Whispers? I ain't no murderer, and I sure as law don't need you saying so when I am trying to sleep. I am done with you, Mr. Whispers. I am going to seal up every crack and notch in the back of this cave. No more wind giving me the gilts. Besides, the lack of rest is making me a mite sloppy. This morning, I damn near shot myself while cleaning my gun. Old Regina ain't going out that dumb. Old Regina sounds like a crazy person. But that's her. Let's see what her final journal entry says. Journal entry 35. Okay, Regina ain't no coward, but enough's enough. Spent a week sealing up the cracks in my new life, and my new little hidey hole. So thorough that my candle flame didn't waver except at the entrance. And still, the thrice-damned whispering ain't stopping. It ain't the wind. This morning I found all the stuffing I blocked up, the cracks were torn up, and a new painting on the wall. And all my tripwires at the entrance had been ripped out and twisted into chokers. Of course, Mr. Whispers ain't being shy about voicing opinions on what I deserve. Okay, fine. Mrs. Baylor's shining girl maybe didn't grow up to be no paragon of law, but what would anyone expect with me going through what I have? Auntie teaches one damned wisdom. It's a beast-eat-beast universe. Not a sin to be smart enough to know it's better to eat than to be eaten. And sure as a solar flare, I don't need whispers telling me how many kids that salesman had. Nope, I don't need that at all. So that's it. I'm getting out while I can. remember if we were here or not.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
Oh, shit.
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Everything well. I humbly return you now to the previously scheduled Avenue of Alexandra.
N-ray dispenser. Okay.
And now, additional data and...
Why can we not take that radio? I'm confused. I don't know if we can jump on that or not. I'm going to save before I try it. Tell you that. You've been exposed to Zeranium. As you gain Zeranium exposure, your max toxicity is decreased. Okay. But I also died because I fell in the water. Maybe we'll just have to go around. Frickin' bridge right here. And I'm out there jumping over rocks like a big dum-dum. Damn it.
Oh, an enemy.
We'll go back there in a sec.
Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in.
Yeah, I think we know how to get in.
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
All right, you guys ready?
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
I don't understand what. Notice the controls below are for use in the case of lockdown override. After taking all proper precautions to certify individual safety, operate 3 switches to open the corresponding facility door. Note that activating any more than 3 switches will overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. Excuse me.
0.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you.
Look, the sooner you answer my questions, the sooner she and I can both be gone, all right?
Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
You're hurt pretty bad, but I've got a trauma kit. Hold still for a sec.
Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
Do you know where Victor Clemens is? I need to find him.
Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse.
Okay, I need you to focus. Where is he?
He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
So, tell me what's going on here. Did the cultists do all this?
The crazed people like your friend here have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
You know what? That's fine. I'll just randomly fire my weapons till I hit something.
You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely to be sporting with you.
Just so we're clear, you're saying that these cultists are completely invisible.
Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate.
Okay, and exactly how's that work?
The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it.
Okay, I've got some work to do. Thanks for the info.
I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
Fair enough.
Look up, Commander. Don't make me avenge you.
Jesus.
Look there, on the counter. Reckon that's the N-ray scanner that scientist was on about.
Okay, you've acquired the N-ray scanner. Use this device to see enemies, wires, and traps through walls. It also detects invisible threats. When used in combat, you gain additional critical hit chance. Okay.
Enemy spotted.
On your command.
Whew.
Where are you going? Our task here is yet unfinished. There are still traitorous swine drawing breath. I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off.
Sorry. Yeah, I gotta turn around. How the hell do we get down there? The N-ray scanner allows you to view wires through the wall. Follow them, leads you to sources of power. Okay. I'm all turned around. Don't know if that's clear or not, but fucking door. This is insane. Guys, I can't figure out how to get downstairs. Okay. So this one, and what? This one, and that one. So under, over, skip, under. Under, over, skip, under. Under, over, skip, under. Over, skip, under.
Nice job, Commander. Seems that scanner really did the trick.
Yeah, I know. I feel like an idiot, but thank you.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Thanks.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
Not necessarily. It would be hard to get information from him if he's dead, right?
Good point. We'll kill him after we get the information.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me than all the other nonsense around here.
Hell yeah. Plasma caster armor, okay. Messages. Welcome, Archivist Clemens. From not identified, subject none specified.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
From Abbott Newell, subject Wiley's calculations. Archivist Clemens. Good news. Sir Wiley has just passed along his latest calculations. I haven't had the opportunity to review them, but I know you usually prefer to substantiate the numbers yourself. I'm confident Wiley's math is immaculate as always, but please contact me directly with any concerns or questions. May all your endeavors elicit optimal results. Abbott Newell. Personal log. Incident notes. Danger extreme. Logging while I have time. Facility breached by unknown agents. Not aunties. Definitely not protectorate. Deluded and chaotic. Might be religious. Avoid at all costs. Experiment destroyed. Unknown agents affected by processed N-rays. Results unknown. Managed to salvage a sufficient amount of out-of-phase explosives, but may need to use some for self-defense. We'll need to find some way to recreate. We'll need to find some way to recreate experiment. Unable to send message for help from here. Hopefully interior of facility has not been breached. Wiley's calculations. Earlier, the abbot sent me a message that he claimed was from Seer Wiley. I know Wiley just as I know his approach to applied mathematical formula. With that familiarity in mind, I can say with confidence that these calculations were not written by Wiley. On line 136, there is an improperly carried 6. Halfway through proof 210, he seems to start a completely unrelated proof, and the last 16 formula are completely identical. These mistakes are so egregious they seem deliberate. What is the abbot playing at, sending me this? This must be some kind of play, but what and why? I can't focus on this. I have work to do.
Pendulous killing tool who has isolated you from my hand. How dare you?
It's a fight!
Sharp enough. Hostile.
Closing down.
Recharge for mayhem!
Now let's wrap this up. My weapon.
You and your knife, for God's sake. Let's go with the pistol for a while as the third weapon. Let's just something more powerful. What is the 23 times 3? 25. What was that? 23 times 3. Holy shit.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage.
Why don't you unlock the door and come out?
Unfriendly customer. They're mine.
You, friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... It seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
Just don't give her a reason to gut you and you'll be fine.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. Yet he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened with the experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
Sounds like bad luck to me. Why are you blaming Victor?
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
If his experimental processed N-rays made everyone invisible, maybe I need to get some.
There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours.
Why does everyone keep using the term out of phase? What does that mean?
Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically.
All right, well, that's all I wanted. Try not to get yourself killed on the way out.
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Silenced plasma pistol. Okay. Experiments terminal. Daily tasks. Daily tasks. Flush N-ray byproduct reserves. Log experimental progress. Check infused N-ray containment canisters. Note, exposure to infused N-rays has not been safely tested. In circumstances of canister damage, evacuate and immediately notify hazard crews. Project reports. Active experiments, experimental N-ray scanner. Engineer notes. This device is especially interesting due to its humble origins. During facility maintenance, our novices use tools such as these to identify breaks and shorts in electrical systems without entering facility walls. This saves valuable time and resources, but, more importantly, has broader applications. After a number of tests, we settled on a power frequency that would allow the user not just to see electrical systems, but also human biology, even in pitch darkness. Once preliminary tests have concluded, we're to send a number of these modified scanners to our scouts. They shall be invaluable tools. Note, only for use in espionage and espionage-adjacent activities. You are scientists and soldiers, not a collection of adolescent hooligans. Prototype N-ray scythe. Engineer notes, personal project is coming close to completion. Most N-ray weaponry designed at this facility has been sent to the front, but Archivist Clemens permitted me to take some additional time to perfect this device under the additional conceit that, once complete, it would be sent to the monastery. I'm surprised he had any aims regarding it whatsoever, considering his professed disregard for combat, but I digress. My prototype is an N-ray scythe. Normally, the awkward design of the harvesting tool is at odds with its efficacy as a weapon, but with the blade infused with high-efficiency N-rays, it is infinitely more dangerous. I've rendered the weapon inert until I can put my final touches on it. Where is this scythe? Huh. Let's see. Plus 50% damage resistance against explosives. Plus 20% damage resistance while below 50% health. Plus 10% damage resistance. Plus 25 to shock and physical. Versus melee attacks. Alright, let's just do defensive plates.
Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Once more, please cease.
That was easier than the other one. That was worth it. Son of a bitch. What did... Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. I was laughing and maybe I shouldn't have. Bah! Goodness gracious. Oops.
How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. You That is over. Please.
Uh-oh. Okay, so that's not the way through.
Commander's almost dead.
I'm just taking all kinds of shrapnel to the face.
Commander, don't make me avenge you.
Yeah, well, why don't you go first sometime? Hmm? Why am I the one walking into all these mines? Explosives, expertise would have been helpful, but I have 0 out of 5. I am a smooth talker, though, so there's that.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die.
Okay, listen. There's always a choice. If you stand down, nobody needs to get hurt.
I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth.
Yeah, listen, Victor, I thought you were a scientist, not a martyr. Is this really how you want to be remembered?
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
Listen, you're here to limit collateral damage. Blowing me up won't limit anything.
You read my terminal. I cannot. No. I deny what you're saying. Whatever my personal feelings, the Order's success is more important. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
Yeah? If it could prevent needless death, why not try?
Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
Would pure scientific certainty have saved your coworker? No. That was me. That was me, Victor.
If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
I think I finally understand you, Victor. You're afraid to live with what you've been doing here. Am I right?
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
An old cellmate of mine, as a matter of fact, said they never even put the primer in.
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
DeVries destroyed Horizon Point, killing hundreds of people. You want to be like her?
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
Yeah, at Horizon Point.
I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. What say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife? See what he knows.
Now hold on. Victor's not the first to be taken in by DeVries' cunning. It feels wrong to punish him for it. I doubt he's got any more secrets to tell anyway.
Well, yeah. Now is this right? There's no need for torture. We're done here.
Your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company.
What was your plan with helping DeVries anyhow?
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
Look, it's not easy to deviate from a path of self-destruction. I should know.
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
Let me ask you a question. How do I know you're not going to go back to helping her the moment I leave?
Here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to.
Okay. Do me a favor. Try not to join any other revolutionary groups, okay?
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You know what, let's get some more guns here. Psychopath. Damage increased by 10%, 20%, or 40% against enemies with cautious, begrudging, or indignant factions, respectively. Scrapper. Makeshift armor. Whenever you craft items, your armor gains a temporary bonus. Oh yeah, you still don't have melee. Damage with shotguns, SMGs, and pistols increased against targets within 10 meters, but less above that distance. These weapons also gain increased sneak attack damage. Okay, I like that one. Trick shot. Gun runner, you can now fire while slicing. No, I don't need that. Don't need that. Huh. The contents of a locked container can be viewed before lockpicking. Also, you gain an increased range bonus with guns. Searching through containers can occasionally reward you with bonus bits or crafting materials. In conversations, options that reduce reputation with faction are highlighted before choosing them. Additionally, gain a bonus to damage against humans. Your speech skill also scales damage. Okay. I like restricted access, or what was it? No, actually, I like this one. All right. How do we get this to this guy's private? Are these his private quarters here? Oh, that's the elevator. Uh-oh, another flaw. Travel through the N-ray range has left you fundamentally changed. Whenever you take damage of any type, you have a chance to take additional N-ray damage and automatically become camouflaged. Whenever you take damage, there's a 5% chance you become camouflaged automatically, but take an additional 5% of your max health as N-ray damage. No. I don't know if we went in his private quarters.
Oh, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them.
Hierarch?
The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, let's, we wound up there kind of accidentally. Find a Glorious Dawn communication device. Oh.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways.
Okay.
I'm right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
How did we miss that? Up, Niles. You have something to say, Niles?
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Dude, you had the speech bubble, but actually...
I'll see what I can do.
Let's see. New crafting recipe. 2630. Oh, we have a lot of scrap metal now. We should get some points for crafting. Just saying. Sorry guys, I got us turn around again. No surprise there. Where the hell are we on this map? Okay, there. Shit. Wait, do I have an encryption key? Yes. Native species. So I guess we're going back to Eden. I do have some tea on Mill, whatever.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
No one cares. Milver Street, that's who. Let's see if we can blackmail him.
I do not know how it occurred,
but Westport was obliterated. With the town, so goes my possibility for promotion. And our continued working together. So many dead. So many potential careers ruined. It seems I have much to learn about the nature of war. Please, take leave of me. I have an uncertain future to ponder.
Okay, I guess I can't blackmail him. Noted. Is there a safe in here I couldn't crack before? I already picked her pocket. Transfer orders. Reassignment forward operating base. Direct report, Commander Emil Torres. Effective immediately. Notes: do not engage with wildlife or Protectorate soldiers. The Raptidons here are not your friends. Do not treat them like the tame ones back home. Appears like they didn't abide by that. Suggestion. Have I explored this whole island, I wonder? I have not. There's still a lot I haven't seen, actually. Including where I'm going.
Coming up on some foes.
care of him, Commander.
Not sure why it's not hitting him.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm coming for you. Look at a few courts low, Commander.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Glory God! The betrayer is upon us! She must be vanquished!
There will be time enough for figuring out why these swine betrayed me after we make the rest of them begin on their ways. Violently.
Let me know when you need a distract.
Oh shit.
According to that data pad, there was an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
Couldn't the message have been faked?
If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised.
And do you regret killing them? I'm going to assume the answer is no.
Of course not. What a ridiculous question.
Sorry. What could I have possibly been thinking?
I'm sure I don't know.
All right, well, that's done. What are you going to do now?
I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing. And all the killing helps me think.
You're a crazy person.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
It's another rift.
Rifts like this have been popping up all over the place since Horizon Point. They're harmless.
No, they're
So
not.
long as you keep your distance.
Okay, yeah. She'll let you finish, I guess. Not sure have we been there? We have, but I guess we haven't explored it a lot. Actually, let's go back to the ship, because I assume, yeah, I've done all of the companion requests, and frankly, I like Inez more, but don't tell what's her name. Let's pet the wasp.
Auntie's Choice Dehydrated Water. Just add air. Now available in carbonated.
Probably won't be using smoke grenades. Or shot grenades, I don't think. Well, definitely use those. The machine gun we have, what ammo does that use? Long rounds, okay. And that damage is 16 times 2. 16 times 2. Remote detonator. Fires subtle explosive beacons that stick on impact. Actually, kind of like that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I see. I get 14 times 3 now. Uh-oh, another flaw. Your self-reliance has made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell to you and prices are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. So vendor prices plus 50%. No, I don't like that either. Don't think it's worth it, guy. Let me look at my armor now. Okay. I look like a gunfighter there. don't like the color scheme, but it's heavy armor. Why is it not showing? Oh, this is weird. Will narrowly prevent you from entering certain doorways. All right. We're going to do a little bit more exploring, I think. And we're going to bring Inez this time. Inez and Niles, those are the ones I like. I assume you can't put markers, right? Oh, you can. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. When? Good job, team. Don't know what a Raptidon's doing all the way over here.
Loyal subject. La la la. Hello. How are you, well? Are you doing tonight? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2. Potato.
Oh, you. It looks like the power is out to your house here. Do you need some help?
What I need is potatoes.
Dude, are you feeling all right?
I'm just, that sounds correct.
All right, I don't have time for this shit. How do I get in there then? Oh, you know what? If I select the N-ray scanner, will I be able to see the power? One, two, potato. Charged substation fuse. Holy shit, look at this thing.
Apologies, this unit's conversation module is functioning intermittently.
If I have the repair kit, what do I need to repair? Definitely not that. Any ideas, team? No? Nothing? Okay. Looks like the lights are on down there. Let's go see if he's good. Looks like power's running through the wires here. Looks kind of dangerous, but whatever. He just wants potatoes. See, that was worth our trouble. Should we feel bad for robbing him blind? I don't think so. I got him power back so he could, you know, use the toilet here without pooping on himself.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment.
All right.
I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Fresh like
Looks like there's another building out yonder. We're going to go check that out. It's like a fat little puppy. I just realized something. Niles, can you come here for a sec?
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to help me.
Need something, Commander?
Yeah. Can you help me with the field tinkering?
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Where is it? Nope, that's not it. Where's the additional weapon slot? Oh, there it is. Guess I don't have that. But I do have it here. Right? No. Why is my extra holster not working here? I'm confused. I see. Got it. I can't remember what the hell I thought I had in there anyway. This? Yeah.
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshaw.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from orbit. The results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert Cutshaw, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Let's test this out. Why isn't it blowing up?
Looks like a fight.
Holy shit. Holy shit. There's still a thing on there. Stay away from it. Oh, wow. That was nuts. The Crabble Farm. Hey, Crabble Rancher Casey.
Lucy, what am I going to do if something terrible happens to you? I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
Ooh, I'm no expert, but I might be able to help you out somehow. What's the problem?
So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry Crunch.
You're talking about the cereal.
Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way.
Okay.
Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's got to be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me.
Okay. I understand, I guess. I think I know just what to do.
Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
Lucy the Crabble lies on the underside of her shell. She makes a feeble attempt to move, but doesn't manage to get anywhere, and settles for gurgling weakly instead. Even to an untrained eye, she is obviously very ill. I'm going to give her a trauma kit. You aren't really an expert on Crabbles or the digestive tracts, but you're willing to give it a try. 3 stomachs, really? You take a few key components out of a trauma kit that you normally use to help a human with similar symptoms. Incredibly, after a few seconds, Lucy starts to move around a bit, and you hear what can only be a gurgle of relief.
She looks fine.
Yeah, I guess she is.
I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better. And I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid. Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. It wasn't mine to begin with, so you're welcome to anything in it.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Well, that was nice of her. I'm not even going to steal her stuff. She gave me a safe key. I mean, maybe I'll steal some lubricant. But otherwise, she could keep her stuff. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Alright, team, let's go check this thing out down here. Let's save real quick. Wonder if any of these Crabbles are related to Lucy. Let's make sure we can't go in or above this or something. All right, so we've explored that whole area. Now we're gonna fast travel here. Put a marker there, waypoint. Actually, we haven't traveled there. Hey, Missy. Oh, hey, Missy.
You're free to pass, stranger.
Thank you. Damn, that Missy was a cute. That's it. She was a cute. Hey, Hazel. Oh.
All right, I admit it. The quartermech still needs work, but perfection requires iteration, as the marshal says. While he's under construction, come to me for any supplies you might need.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, actually, I found the automech parts on top of Delphinia's lab.
The roof! How could I have missed that? In retrospect, the problem is glaringly obvious. The quartermech couldn't figure out where to stack boxes on the x-axis, so it defaulted to the y-axis. I'll have that tinkered on shortly. And you're welcome to keep the automech parts, of course. Thanks for solving my little mystery.
Sure. Let me just check your, stuff.
Glad to oblige.
Oh, I don't have shit for money. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea. All right, well, that's going to conclude part 7. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 8.